It's Friday, time to enjoy some Rush beer and some Rush. Alright, 33ers, I hope you had a great week. Today I'm unboxing this massive, this hefty box of Rush albums. This is the 7 LP version of the new Rush 50 Super Deluxe box set. It includes 50 tracks celebrating the band's 50th anniversary. It just came out at the end of March. I know a lot of hardcore fans have jumped on this right away. For me, I also see this as a good introduction to the entire span of the band's career. This box set covers everything from their first self-released single, Not Fade Away, to their very last performance in Los Angeles on August 1st, 2015. I made notes for myself. I always leave notes for myself. I've done other Rush-related videos over the years, which you should check out. My favorite is when I was in Rush's hometown of Toronto and checked out the Ontario legislature, which was the setting for the band's 1981 album, Moving Pictures. You gotta check that out. But in the meantime, right now, let's crack this sucker open.
Channel 33, RPM.
Man, I gotta say, off the top, this box is bigger and heftier than I expected. I mean, this is a pretty significant bundle of records here. Let's check out the hype sticker here first. It says, first ever complete career retrospective celebrating 50 years on 7 LPs, 1974 to 2024. 50 tracks and 7 unreleased tracks. Okay, we'll pull the shrink wrap off here and let's see what we got inside. I gotta say, the first Rush album I ever heard was Signals. I was way back in elementary school. A friend swiped it from his brother and brought it to school, and he lent it to me. So that was my introduction to the band. Anyway, let's check this out. This is the back. Kind of got the information about the record. It's just a kind of a slip of paper there. And you got some images here. I've seen some other previews of this box set. There's some really nice artwork all around, man. This looks really good. I'm excited about this one. I'm most familiar with the Permanent Waves to Grace Under Pressure era of Rush. I'm less familiar with the very early stuff like Fly By Night and Caress of Steel, and I'm less familiar with the newer stuff too, like after Roll the Bone. So that's what I'm most excited about with getting this. As I said, the box is not just for hardcore fans, but for other fans who want to kind of get a whole career retrospective. So here are the records, 7 records, again, each with unique artwork. A lot of the artwork actually reflects kind of the songs inside. And here's the book. This looks really nice. This is well put together. Sometimes you get the Super Deluxe and the boxes are kind of an afterthought, almost kind of slapped together. But this one looks cool. I mean, the print quality is crisp, and the images. That's Toronto. This is Toronto. That's the CN Tower and the Sky Dome, or whatever it's called now. That was kind of Rush's hometown. There's some construction going on. We got a Canadian maple leaf on that steel beam there. That's what I like about these guys too. They pay homage to where they're from. They still live in Canada and Toronto, and they kind of never forgot where they were from. So that's cool. Got a lot of respect for these guys. I read Geddy Lee's autobiography last year, and it's one of the better autobiographies I've ever read. So I'm gonna dig these old images. I'm gonna read all this. I'm gonna read through all this afterwards. It was interesting when I was getting ready to put this together. I was reading up on some more Rush stuff. I didn't know Rush has sold more than 25 million albums in the US alone, with worldwide sales at 45 million. They have 24 gold, 14 platinum, and 3 multi-platinum albums. And they're ranked 5th of rock bands with most gold or platinum awards, behind the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Kiss, and Aerosmith. Rush toured with Kiss like back in the early days too, right? I won't go through the entire book, but this kind of gives you a pretty good idea of what's all in here. Let's check out the records. So 1 to 7 records. Again, really cool artwork. I like the fact, I always got to make a note of this, I like the fact that these albums come with poly-lined inner sleeves. It's a small thing, but it's significant because it helps protect the records and it shows some investment in the quality of this stuff. And again, the artwork here, it's all kind of reflective of the music on these particular records. And yeah, it's all black vinyl. Black wax. It's my favorite. And a lot of folks are into colored vinyl, which is fine, but I'm old school. I like the black vinyl. You can see dirt and dust easier. You can see the grooves between songs easier. I don't know. All around, I dig black vinyl. So again, man, look at this artwork. That is pretty awesome on the front and on the back. As soon as I open this, I'm gonna go to the music room and pop these on to kind of hear what it sounds like. I've previewed some of those early tracks. There's two. It's the first two tracks on here are the band's first two songs ever released, and this is the first time they've been reissued. So I'm kind of curious to hear those on vinyl as well. Anyway, cool box set. Box looks good. I have no complaints here at all. So let's take this to the music room and check it out. So I just listened to 3 albums in the box set, albums 1, 5, and 6. I gotta say, my initial reaction to this was they sound amazing. Better than I expected. The quality of these pressings is second to none, man. I'm super impressed. I can't wait to dive into the rest of these records, but the soundstage is large. The records are flat and there's minimal snap, crackle, and pop. I have nothing but praise about these pressings. Also, notice a couple of other things. The print quality, the ink, and the effort put into these record sleeves is awesome. They did a really good job with the artwork and printing these. And one more thing I forgot to mention. Let me show you this. A small little thing. It's all in the details. It's always the small stuff. But there's this little bookmark in the book. And printed, I'm not sure if you can see it, printed on the bookmark is the Rush logo. So I'm always really impressed with the small things. If they get the details right, if they put the attention into detail, it's usually a good sign that the big stuff, like the pressing quality and the mastering, is going to be awesome. And in this case, that proved to be the case, man. Absolutely loving the Rush 7 LP Super Deluxe box set. Worth picking up. Cheers, guys. All right, 33ers, what have you bought lately? What have you been spinning? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. I appreciate your time as always. Have a great rest of the weekend. Until next time, keep on spinning.